Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Ryan Davis.
Well, hello, friends. Hope you had a great day today. We're about to make our way through into the middle of the week, and we're at 72 degrees outside right now here in Savannah. A nice, pleasant night. We have been so fortunate with all the severe weather that's been happening out to the west of us to not have to deal with it here. But I do have a little bit of bad news concerning what could be the first round of severe weather that we've had in a while. Coming up right here, we're going to talk all about it. But right now in Jackson, we're coming in at 70 degrees. The winds have died down just a little bit there to about 5 miles per hour. And as we look at Kenton, looking lovely out here tonight too, where we're at 75 degrees, a little light south wind there at about 6 miles per hour. And in Paris, coming in at 72 degrees as well. Let's take a look at our area temperatures. Union City checking in at 73, 75 in Ripley, 75 in Ridgely. Memphis at 75. We've got 70 in the Summerville area. We've got 70 in Jackson, 73 now in Huntington and Camden. And we've got 70 right now in Paris. Selmer coming in at 72 degrees. That is a very pleasant temperature. So if you're heading out late, maybe heading out to the night shift per se, well, it's going to be very comfortable out there. Winds occasionally will gust up there to about 20 miles per hour, but again, it's been a pattern ongoing for the last several days where you get the higher winds coming in during the daytime hours, and then they kind of die down some at night. Let's take a look at radar. No precipitation in the immediate area, and as we showed a couple of nights ago, we need the rain with the drought situation, but severe thunderstorm watches, tornado watches, that's the purple areas showing up in the boxes. Severe now, severe thunderstorm watches and warnings here. More tornado watches out here. You can see all that lightning along those storms across the Great Lake, but thankfully these are moving off to the northeast like they have been day after day, evening after evening. But we're going to see some of that energy with some of that severe weather start to slowly work our way towards about Thursday. It will weaken a little bit as it does so, but that is definitely something we're going to have to watch for. But so far it's been loaded out here to the west. We had a big tornado near the Kansas City area last night, did a bunch of damage there. Boy, I mean, some of these tornadic signatures, they're about as vivid as you could see on radar, and unfortunately a lot of damage out over portions of Missouri last night. Now, severe weather outlook for the rest of this evening, still calling for severe weather throughout these parts. Again, they're just getting like night after night after night. If you'll remember last year when I was working at both stations, we were on like 5 nights in a row. We were kind of stuck in that day on, day off situation there where we had a week of like severe weather. Well, that's these guys out here in the plains, up in across parts of the Midwest and the Great Lakes. Thankfully, that's not us, but we're watching this because I tell you what, you get that kind of pushing a little bit further east and that ridge of high pressure breaks down, we're going to be in trouble here. Here's tomorrow's outlook. Not a lot of change, and it's been doing this where it starts off on the lower end like marginal to slight. I bet you by tomorrow this will be upped in some of these areas to at least like an enhanced 3 out of 5 risk. But here's what we're really concerned about is Thursday. Now, right now, it's just a marginal risk. It's the 1 out of 5, the lowest on the scale. But again, we've been seeing these get bumped up the closer we get to the situation. So this could change still with, Tuesday night. We've still got to go through the day Wednesday. So we got a good day and a half left before we get to Thursday. But again, this could change a little bit. We could start to see, and looking at the models that you'll see here in a moment, I kind of anticipating that we may see some of these southern counties start to fill in this marginal risk. So this is not in stone, is what I'm saying. Storms Prediction Center, they'll review everything, the latest information as it comes out tomorrow, and they will redraw that as necessary. Here we are Thursday morning through about 10 o'clock, some storms, but it's the second wave, 4 o'clock in the afternoon through about 7 p.m. Notice how fast in about 3 hours it's going to go from the west part of the area of Mississippi River to the Tennessee River in about 3 hours. So that shows we could have some winds. This is just another look at another model that's kind of showing it less of a line of storms and a little bit more individualized. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But again, here we are. This is the Euro in the morning hours. You can see the time up here, mainly through about 10 o'clock. Then a few spotty areas of showers, but 4 o'clock, right there in northwest Tennessee, boom, right onto the Tennessee River by about 7 p.m. So that's the key times we really want to watch, is going to be from about that 4 o'clock hour through about 7 p.m., at least based on the data and the models that are coming out as of right now. That could change a little bit too as we get a little closer. So I tell people it's never in stone. Tune in with us. We'll be updating you again tomorrow throughout the day, and we'll have the very latest data. We're getting closer to the event, and so it'll start to narrow in a lot more accurate there too. But for tonight, the rest of tonight, we'll be dropping down again into those upper 60s. We're no stranger to this, and those south to southwest winds once again, and by 11 a.m. we'll already be right back up to 79 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight, looking pretty good. 66 for our low by about 7 a.m. out at the bus stop, and then we'll be under partly cloudy skies. One more dry day tomorrow, so enjoy that before the storms come in on Thursday. High of about 85 tomorrow. 67 for the overnight low, back to 83 on Thursday. Those morning showers will probably hold our temperatures back a little bit. And then we got to watch that next wave that'll be in the late afternoon and evening hours of Thursday. That's where I've got my eyes focused, really. I think we're going to get some pretty big thunderstorms through here. Odds are just shy of 70% in any given one area. 63 for Thursday night, back up to 90. Look at that, one of the hottest days we've had in a while. And then we'll be back to 81. Now this front coming through on Saturday, it is going to cause a big difference in temperature. Well, you can see that. 81 for Saturday's high, 67 for the high on Sunday. It's tuning down. I was saying last night we would probably wind up bending that number down a little bit more. We'll be in the upper 40s to around 50 for Sunday morning, but then we'll be in the low 40s as we start out on Monday morning. That's going to feel very cold to chilly after the warm nights in the 60s, and then we'll slowly start to warm back up. All right, friends, have a great rest of the night. Thanks so much for watching West Tennessee Weather Network, and we'll see you back in the morning with another update on your weather.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.